I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, D'Angelo Russell says he patterns his game after another crafty lefty. He said, if I could model my game after somebody, it would be Manu Ginobili. He was never the most athletic, but he could pass, he could score, and he was just so unpredictable. Not a bad role model for D'Lo. Kevin?
Not at all. Yeah, some similarities definitely there, David. Thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Anthony Davis. He's out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Bailey in at the shooting guard position. And for Minnesota, they've got Edwards. Wiggins is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Towns, and it's Dunn in at the 1. You know, we are still so early, Clark, in this season, but for young teams, what's important right now? What's in front of them?
Kevin, I think a couple of things. One, to understand the effort and the attention to detail you need to bring to every performance. And then getting comfortable with each other. Getting everybody on the same page. And then defining roles. Understanding what lane you have to run in for your team as a player. I think those are critically important early in the season.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Towns, no luck.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Count the basket.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Here's Russell. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. On up the court. Here's Dunn. It's good. Dunn's got 5 minutes.
The offense, I mean, 3 of 4, solid start for this game.
They need this, and Russell puts it in.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Dunn. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Right here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin. You are putting me on the spot. But I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years. And I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
Now, here's Reid. From the low block. Now Edwards. Davis with some nice D.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, and that one good.
Boy, that jump shot of Anthony Davis continues to evolve. Looking better and better every time I see it.
Russell against Dunn. Here's Reid. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Clock at 4. Here's Wiggins, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Here's Horton Tucker, and goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in, so the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
After a relatively slow start to his career, Mo Bamba has seen increased playing time. Finally getting the opportunity to show why he was drafted 6th overall in 2018.
Here's Reid. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And for Bamba, his shot blocking and ability to space the floor really stood out.
And, Greg, that's a very valuable and unique combination. I mean, this guy has a 7'10" wingspan. Covers a lot of ground defensively, moves his feet well, has a nice stroke. And his height, he's able to get a lot of clean looks from beyond the arc.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The raw talent Bamba has, just so impressive. A shot blocking specialist who also makes an impact on the offensive end.
Towns, solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Ball feeling it out a bit to the inside. O'Neal, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Done outside. Dishes to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Now, here's Wiggins. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A high percentage shooter from the field. Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
From 12 feet out, Horton Tucker's shot is off. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing here by 8, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba.
Lakers substitution, Thomas Bryant.
Here's Wiggins. Ball with a wide open look. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be right back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the... scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Culver out there with McDaniels, and it's Mercer at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road. I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than stars?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions. But that's why you don't call them stars. You call them role players.
and it's blocked.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Here's McLaughlin. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Poked away. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And the Timberwolves call timeout. D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting, too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
McDaniels passes to Diakite. Yep, that one goes.
Hey, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Deep two from Russell. And there's another one for the Lakers.
He can knock it down from range, convert at the rack, and there you see the pull-up by D'Angelo. Multifaceted as a scorer.
And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Diakite passes to Culver. Here's McLaughlin. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Just 4 to shoot. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Bailey. Second shot opportunity. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
Davis using that athleticism to battle it out on the glass. From in that tight, hard to stop AD.
Here's McLaughlin. To the paint. Here's Diakite. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Reeves is checked in.
Austin Reeves.
And stolen by Russell. And they're pushing it up for the finish. Count that one. Reeves has got his first 2 points.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
McDaniels kicks to Culver. From down in the low post, it goes. Culver's got his first points of the night.
Boy, I love Culver's assertiveness right there. He did not let the contact bother him at all.
And they recover it. Tries yet again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The first one falls. So both teams making some changes here. So he gets them both. And the Timberwolves call timing.
Show your spirit, fans.
O'Neal's check-in for the Lakers.
Get some free t-shirts.
Timberwolves trail by 19.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Culver passes to Diakite. That shot missing, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Culver. D right on him. Out to the wing. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Los Angeles ball. Substitution on the court.
Los Angeles leading by 21. Russell inside, covered by Wiggins.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender post.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Pass to Horton Tucker. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Horton Tucker's got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Ball against Dunn. Here's Edwards. And it's Russell with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Edwards kicks to Wiggins. Now the pass to Towns. Off with the layup. A clear look for ball. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers.
With the score.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting.
And that's going to do it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Checking out the group now for Darvin Ham to start the second half. Anthony Davis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Russell. And it's Bailey in at the 2 spot. The wide open look here for Kuzma. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. It's good.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Wiggins against Kuzma. The fadeaway. And there's the foul. It's on Towns.
Anthony Towns.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. Passes it to Bailey. Fires for 3. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
3 points.
Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
LA's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And that one's good by Davis.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Minnesota shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Dunn passes to Towns. No good again that time. LA's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. And it's Schroeder missing.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And, you know, we all know how talented Towns is. Now it's time for him to up the ante and do big things in the playoffs.
And Towns drops them both. Here are the Lakers. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Bailey. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Bailey's got 6 in the quarter.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Dunn. Wiggins trying to free himself up. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Pass to Schroeder. Here's Reeves. Back to Schroeder. From the arc. Reed with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've got a paltry 0-6 to begin the third quarter. What a terrible start to the half.
And when you think about veteran guard Dennis Schroeder, still such a shifty, unpredictable player.
Yeah, he really is because of the way he can change gears and play at different speeds. Very impressive. At his best when he's putting blinding speed to use. He doesn't always unleash it. When he does, it's very effective. Boy, I tell you what, that 7-foot condor-like wingspan of Wiggins helps him get to the miss and convert it into points.
Knocks it loose. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Bailey.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers,
to the left side wing. Horton Tucker offline with his 3. Minnesota shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks.
2 minutes.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Here's Horton Tucker. Dunn covering. Shot clock at 5. Poked loose. Towns with the steal. Edwards inside. He's covered by Ball. Edwards, that's good.
Not afraid to mix it up down low. Edwards is a big guard. Really put together nicely. He's got a great body.
Here's Bailey. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Reed, and he jams it with authority.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And they're moving it up. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Timberwolves.
And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
And that's a thing of beauty. Certain plays, almost no words. You just sit back and appreciate.
6 to shoot. Edwards can't hit. From deep. No good. And so it's Los Angeles finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And
the Lakers, 59.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They've got Dunn. Towns is out there with Reed. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Edwards in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
You know, one thing they can count on from Towns on the defensive end is block shots. He does not like to give up a clean look.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Robinson comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. Buries it from three-point range.
3 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The pass to O'Neal. Robinson kicks it over to Schroeder. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Showing you he can score off the ball. Dennis Schroeder has improved his shot since joining the league.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
LA has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Passes it to Bryant. Minnesota with the rebound. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Back to Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Here's Towns. The shot from the low post is good.
You know, we've become used to seeing Towns own the offensive end of the floor. Just lets the game come naturally to him.
Pass to O'Neal. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Puts it up. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Towns. Banked in off the glass.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Schroeder passes to Robinson. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Back to Robinson. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Rocket 6. Reeves gets the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Yes, that goes in. Robinson's got his first 2 points of the night. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
LA has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. And stolen by Dunn. And the Timberwolves call timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Wolves fans, you know him.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, D'Angelo Russell.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Outside, Bryant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Horton Tucker, and the Lakers with another miss. And it's Wiggins with the ball for Minnesota. Pass to Reed. Minnesota again turning it over.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And Dunn with the slam.
Oh, and Dunn is an animalistic dunker, slamming it home with some major force.
The Lakers controlling the game. There's the pass to Horton Tucker. Outside Robinson. Shot from 12. The shot that time not on target. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Towns finds Wiggins. Towns is doubled. Passes it to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock. His teammate has something a little better.
Schroeder looking around. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Anthony, an impressive win, and it seemed like a collective effort out there tonight.
Guys come in and stepped up and played tremendously, so I just go out there and play, with all my energy and everything I had in me and leave it out on the floor, and I'm glad we got the win.
Hey, Anthony, thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you, man.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.